Hey, Keith Hagen here from the Conversion IQ team at Inflow, looking at findwhat.com. I was asked to I was asked to review this site by Dan Barbetta. Hope I got that name right, and he'd like me to take a look at this newly redesigned site. So let's have a peek. Okay, going over this in kind of an F shape, which is how people tend to scan a site quickly. They ask themselves, who are you? What do you do? What's it mean to me? And who you are is pretty clear. What you do, smarter advertising needs smarter content. That's not what you do. What do you do? What do you do? Your product, our technology. Okay. Um, okay. Services. What services do you offer? Um, Google Shopping, color standardization, product categorization. Okay, I'm getting the gist of it, um, but I'm not totally sure. So, and looks like this is it. This is the whole page. Oh, wait a minute. I see a scroll bar. So I can actually scroll down. This break is at a really bad point. I mean, I'm on the most common laptop screen resolution, which is why I am on this resolution for this video, and that break is just at the point where it looks like there's nothing else. People, and that's the problem with the stacked responsive template. It works wonders and it's awesome when it's used right, and there's a lot of strategy to it. But the first mistake is usually having the break at just the wrong area. In this case, I don't really know what they do. Let's see, we specialize in bags, men's apparel, women's apparel, jewelry. Okay. How do you specialize in them? Um, Obviously, with the services. So keep your product content fresh and optimized. Ah, what it means to me. Nice. All right, finally. All right, I understand the value proposition around the Google Shopping. So what's it mean to me? Get your colors under control. All right. I didn't know they're out of control, but qualify your product colors from Google. Okay, that's a complete service offering. I oh sorry, classic. I keep on clicking the services button um, when I should be hovering over it. So that's a common mistake. Typically, you want to ignore that first click and time it out after a quarter second, or you just don't want to show it at all unless somebody clicks on it twice. I mean, there's that's a quibble. Never mind. All right, so product categorization. Um, Automatically categorize your products, even your own site. So that sounds really interesting. We categorize your products SKU by SKU, not based on store category. All right, there's some important stuff here for e-commerce. Okay, good. All right, not fond of the GPC, but I know what you're talking about, so great. Hopefully, I'm your target. Um, I am pretty much the e-commerce resource for about 6 or 7 sites myself, so I get it. Yeah, you're right. It is very difficult to manage. So, all right. So I definitely had the problems. Um, Supported channels, great. Want to know more? Well, I kind of want to know about the solution. You gave me the problems. I guess this is a solution. So okay, all right. Sure, sure. And let's talk about technology here. Let's go take a peek at this. Okay. Not. Let's okay. The specifics. All right. This is downright hard content to convey easily um, uh, to a user. So I got to hand it to you. This site is not bad. Um, it's not a bad site at all. Now, this how it works seems to be more about what it is, what you do, but it's seeming pretty good. Okay. So after looking at all this, and I more than recognize the need and value of this, um, I I can see I can see why you're breaking things into services. Um, I might challenge the taxonomy of the whole site. I'd have to get a little bit more into it to understand it, but I suggest doing some user testing and seeing if the target audience is actually understanding this. There could be a better way to present this whole site. The technology page is way more valuable to me than the services page. Services page, where in the home page was not direct. I didn't know who, you know, what you did or what it meant to me. I got that from looking at the whole site. I'm not sure people would stick around that long to do it. Um, some of this is a bit too technical or a bit too driven. I think you need to decide who you're talking to. Are you talking to the business owner, um, or the site owner, or you're talking to a more technical person who's looking for this as a solution? Um, I'm not sure who your target audience is exactly. I kind of fit both of those roles, and I didn't know what you were. I didn't know what the site did or what it meant to me on the homepage. I guess that's what it comes down to. You need to handle that on the homepage and lead me in to the areas that I care about based on how I self-identify myself. Um, that's what you need to do. And bottom line, um, this is BS right here. Smarter advertising needs smarter content. That's not getting to the point. Point is, what do you do? What's it mean to me? How can I self-identify? How can you call out the particular services that I want to know more about? What are your solutions? Once I see them and understand them, I'm going to want them or want to know more about them, and I should be led into that content. Organizing things under the three services and overall technologies. Um, you also have some industries here, or some verticals that you're talking about. I think if you could just get the user experience handled from the home page and then drill on in, um, in terms of what it means to the end user, I think they'll be able to find their content easily. The site's not that bad. Um, it's actually pretty good. This is a very tough thing to convey, um, but I think you're failing right from the start. I imagine the bounce rate on this page is pretty high. All right, that's it, and um, that's Keith at the Conversion IQ team at Inflow. I want to thank FindWatt for putting themselves forward for the review. Thanks, bye.